Looking at what's trending now, Kyrie Irving still in the news after he was suspended 5 games by the Brooklyn Nets for failing to apologize for sharing an anti-Semitic movie on his social media account.
I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin-around cycle.
Irving has since issued a formal apology, saying in part, "To all Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected from my post, I am deeply sorry and I apologize." It comes after he had already committed to donating $500,000 to the Anti-Defamation League, but they declined the donation. Teammate Kevin Durant spoke on the situation after today's shoot-around.
I ain't here to judge nobody or talk down on nobody for how they feel or their views or anything. I just didn't like anything that went on. I feel like it was all unnecessary. I felt like we could have just kept playing basketball and kept quiet as an organization.
Durant tweeted to clarify his comments, saying, "I don't condone hate speech or anti-Semitism." The Nets said Irving's suspension would last until he satisfies a series of objective remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct. Irving's comments also inspired a fresh set of anti-Semitic tweets from Kanye West, now known as Ye, who attempted to drag Shaq into things after the former MVP laid into Irving.
And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
Shaq responding to Ye simply saying, to quote the once great Kanye West, "I got more money than you, so why would I listen to you?" The Bruins are 10-1, fans are fired up, the vibes are immaculate, but then... The Boston Bruins have signed Mitchell Miller to an entry-level contract. If the name rings any sort of bell, it's not for anything good.
Mitchell Miller, defenseman.
The defenseman was drafted by the Arizona Coyotes in 2020, but was quickly dropped after it was reported that Miller had been convicted as a juvenile for assault for bullying a schoolmate. Miller and another youth were accused of making a fellow classmate eat a lollipop after wiping it in a bathroom urinal. Surveillance video also showed them punching and kicking the boy and calling him racial slurs. The Bruins statement started with an apology from Miller for his past actions.
You ever have those moments where you root for a team and you're like, oh, this team is doing so well, and then they do something absolutely stupid?
To say the least, Bruins fans are not happy, with many feeling like they've just ruined the season. Ontario is proposing to remove land from the Greenbelt in order to build at least 50,000 new homes, while they say they will add new land to it elsewhere, but the exact details are unknown.
Of course.
The Greenbelt is an area created to protect environmentally sensitive lands from development.
I want to be clear. We will not in any way entertain any proposals that would remove lands from the Greenbelt or open the Greenbelt lands to any kind of development.
Well, fast forward to today, Clark is announcing a 30-day consultation on removing about 7,400 acres from the Greenbelt in over 15 different areas.
Oh, come on!
The provincial government wants to build on those lands to hit their target of constructing 1.5 million homes in 10 years. Clark says he's also proposing to add 9,400 acres to the Greenbelt elsewhere, so if he follows through, the Greenbelt would grow in size by 2,000 acres.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Selena Gomez's documentary officially dropped on Apple TV Plus today.
Feels so good to dance again.
My Mind and Me starts with the then 23-year-old Gomez preparing for tour in 2016.
If anybody saw what I saw, they wouldn't have recognized her.
Like my whole life since I was a kid, I've been working.
She ultimately canceled the tour after 55 dates, checking into a treatment center following a psychotic break.
Like, it sucks the life out of me and I don't want to perform. The pressure is just overwhelming because I want to do the best I can.
After being in and out of treatment for 3 years, the movie picks back up again in 2019.
What makes me happy is connection, and it helps me get out of my head.
Throughout My Mind and Me, fans also watch Gomez deal with lupus flares that trigger her depression and her eventual bipolar diagnosis.
My mind and me, we don't get along sometimes.
The arrival of the documentary is also signaling a return to music for Gomez, who says she hopes to have a new album next year.